the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Pepsi Center, the site. Denver Nuggets, the home team. And today...
There it is, the majestic Capitol building in the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And, of course, Courtney Lee. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
You know, what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for San Antonio, Parker and Green are the guard pairing. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Lee in at the center. Now here's Leonard. 29 points for him last game against Golden State.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Here's Batum. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Batum attacking. Here's Vucevic. Shot is off. Great D that time from Green.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Back to Leonard. There's the 3. Kept alive. That's tipped and stolen by Murray. Dishes to Vucevic. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey guys, a bit ago, Mike Malone and I were able to chat. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
And thank you, Doris. Shot clock at 2. Batum inside the three-point line. And the call will be against Tony Parker.
Tony Parker. That's his first personal foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Fareed outside. Passes it to Batum. Now the dish to Gallinari. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Fareed. Batum attacking over Lee. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's a terrific move to the basket. The defense played that one well, but it didn't make any difference.
Outside, Green. Parker, right side. Tries from 10. That is good.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Golden State.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Leonard, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Batum kicks to Vucevic. They set the screen. Here's Murray, covered by Parker. Here's Vucevic. He with the block, and they're able to recover. And they take the lead. Parker with him. 17 points for him last game against the Warriors in Oakland. Aldridge a screen. Outside, Green. Here's the three. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Batum. Here's Murray. 14 points from him the last game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Boy, was he physical. I mean, in that game, just drawing a lot of contact and getting himself to the line over and over.
Here's Parker. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Aldridge a screen. To stop the run. Offensive rebound. Vucevic with the block. Now Murray. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Batum, good.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Leonard. Averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. And Parker gets it to go. The assist by Leonard. Parker's got 5 now.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Screen by Fareed, and the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
The Spurs making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Here's Murray, covered by Parker. Picked by Vucevic. Murray, the pass to Vucevic. A rebound by the Spurs.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on him in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Simmons is checked in. That's Mills in for Tony Parker. Here's Vucevic, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Gasol wide open. He fires. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Murray. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. To the middle. Deflects the pass. In transition, here come the Spurs. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Murray. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Will it go? And Gasol sends it back. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now, here is Gallinari. He had 16 points in the win against the Warriors in Oakland.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Simmons. 4-point game. Gasol dishes to Aldridge. Gasol kicks to Aldridge. And that one's good.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Here's Murray following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Great open look there. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Aldridge with a screen on Gallinari. Mills passes to Aldridge. Leonard against Vucevic. Now here's Leonard. D right on him. And it's Leonard again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now Murray. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Beyond the arc. Rebound San Antonio.
And I don't know if he needs a rest in this quarter or what, but he needs something to get off the snide. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Denver calls timeout. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And in this matchup, last season, not one of the games went their way.
And guys, they suffered a clean sweep, and for one of the best teams in the league, that cannot sit well. You know they'll come to play tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. The natural, he's checked in for Vucevic. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Gallinari. And B's subbed in for Money. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 13-3 run. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. And here's Mills for three. Some solid defense from Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Mills, that's a two-pointer. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Anderson. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Lets a floater go. Here's Simmons. Top of the key, Diaw. Trying to find Mills. Gets it to him. Diaw with the screen on Harris. From 20 feet out. And another basket for San Antonio.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Lamb. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It'll count. And it is good. At the buzzer. Wow.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs out in front. Ending the first quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. We're back in a moment. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, without question. He talked about the responsibility that comes with that role. Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
And, you know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Some players, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. Others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
B out there with Batum. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Kenneth Faried. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Beasley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Beasley's got his first points in this one.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And Faried kicks to Batum. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
Vucevic checked in for the Nuggets. Money comes in for Lamb. San Antonio also making some changes. Leonard comes in for Anderson. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Faried. Shot off the pick. No good off the back of the rim.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
That ties the game. 6 points for Vucevic.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
To the wing right side. Mills. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yes.
Leonard's got 3 assists tonight. The Nuggets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Beasley the screen. Here's Murray, covered by Mills. The 10-footer. Murray, no good.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Batum against Green. Here's Lee. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Lee with the steal. Outside Leonard. Pass to Diaw. Shoots the 3. Beasley with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Still trailing, but their offense is off life support here in the second quarter. It's got a pulse.
Good point, Clark. They're starting to make some shots, looking to try and get back in this one.
Gallinari, he's checked in for B. Mills dishes to Green. And here's Mills. He has 6. Here's Diaw. Denver grabs the miss. Vucevic has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Murray, covered by Mills. Murray kicks to Faried. Gallinari against Diaw. Just 4 to shoot. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mills has got the ball. Can't. Connect from short range. Denver's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. There's a screen. Batum with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Batum attacking.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And the Spurs making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. San Antonio trailing here. Mills with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Takes a shot at the elbow, and Aldridge the basket on the assist by Mills.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Screen by Fareed. Murray the pass to Vucevic. And again it's Denver. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Picked by Lee. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. Here's Murray, covered by Mills. Now Murray. He feeds it to Gallinari. Off target from three-point range. The Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Looking at the numbers for Vucevic, he has 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Harris is checked in. Parker's checked in for San Antonio.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Feeds it to Fareed. He dishes it to Gallinari. Leonard with the steal. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And it's Harris off the drive. Clock at 6. Kept alive. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Vucevic.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. Boy, a fantastic job by Aldridge to lay into that defender on the screen.
Here's Murray. Pass to the natural. Good D by Lee.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And that one's good. Parker.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's Murray. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Murray's got 5 points so far.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
It's Parker with the drive. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
We've seen Parker doing his thing. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
Lamb is checked in for the Nuggets. Murray dishes to Harris. Inside, the natural. Good. And Harris gets the assist. The natural's got his first bucket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Really left alone that time. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Leonard with the steal. By himself. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Murray. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And the wide open shot from Green. Green missing again.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Now here's Lamb, guarded by Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lamb. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. They're working in closer to the bucket here in the second.
Well, the threes weren't falling early, and sometimes seeing a few easier ones go in can renew that confidence.
On the way, Harris, headed by Green. The pass to the natural. Now Murray. He has 5. Here's the natural. Green with the block.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
He's checked in for Harris. Now here's Parker. 12 points for him. And 2 free throws coming up. As he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
Here's Murray. And so we conclude the first half.
Tony, you guys have seemed to be in a good groove lately. Taking a broader look at the season, what's important for this team to have success this year?
To stay healthy. I like our chances this year. Our young guys got a lot of experience, and we play good basketball right now, so hopefully we can stay healthy and play good at the end of the season.
Tony, thank you as always.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. A stellar first half for Tony Parker. He had 14 points and 4 assists. Some great work from him. And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back
second half just about to get going here. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Aldridge out there with David Lee, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And the call will be against David Lee. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Nuggets trail by 10. And Batum kicks to Vucevic. Fareed setting the pick for Vucevic. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Vucevic has got 13 points.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Parker passes to Leonard. And here is Parker. Screened by Lee. Stolen by Fareed. Oh, and here comes Fareed all alone. And he gets it to go. And that's 11 points for money.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Parker drives in. Here's Aldridge. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact. And he'll shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Here's Murray. He's got 11. Down low. It's deflected. And stolen by Aldridge. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Gallinari wide open. Cannot hit. And the Spurs going the other way now.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
There's Green with the 3. Denver grabs the miss. Fareed's got... Three rebounds so far in the game. Here's Murray, guarded by Green. Vucevic dishes to Gallinari. Clock at 6. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gallinari's got 5 now.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not the... get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Mills, he's checked in for Parker. Green kicks to Aldridge. That's good. Aldridge has got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's on fire. They needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
Make some noise, Denver. Your Nuggets dancers.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now Murray. He's got 11. Picked by Vucevic. Out to the wing. Trying to find Gallinari and gets it to him. Leonard with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Mills passes to Leonard. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. Faried's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Gallinari kicks to Murray. To the inside. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Vucevic.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
The open shot, Green, and Kenneth Faried pulls it down. Faried's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Harris is checked in for Gallinari.
Substitution for the Nuggets, Gary Harris.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Green against Batum. Vucevic is screen on Green. 5 on the clock. Batum for 3. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Spurs leading by 8. Picked by Lee. And here's Mills from the arc. And he gets the bucket. Mills has got 9.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Screen by Faried. Here's Murray. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 13 points in the game.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs in their last game, a loss to the Warriors in Oakland. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. The Spurs second, 4th the Nuggets.
You know, both these teams can beat you in so many ways, but it's usually by outscoring you. They possess a whole lot of offensive firepower.
So far in the game for Mills, 10 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Harris outside. Kicks it to Faried. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Anderson, he's checked in for San Antonio. There's the feed to Murray. Takes a 3. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Gasol kicks to Aldridge. Goes up the baseline. Jump shot is good that time. Aldridge has got 12.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Denver calls timeout.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Dishes it to Murray. He kicks it to Vucevic. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And Simmons kicks to Mills. Left side Gasol. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in assists, first in steals, and they're number 1 in block shot. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. The natural, he's checked in for Vucevic. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. and B subbed in for money. Gasol with the steal. Time now for an injury report. We got a chance to check up on Gallinari's status. Doris, what'd you find out?
Kev, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Denver. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
Jokic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Anderson against Harris. Anderson dishes to Mills. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Passes it to Jokic. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Knocked away. And Boris Diaw picks up the foul. Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in.
Spurs, Tony Parker.
There's the pick. And it's Harris off the drive. That's good. Harris has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Parker outside. Diaw with a screen on Harris. That's tipped out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And how about we take a look at Tony Parker? Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 13 points per game, 11 assists, and 2 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
You know, the scheme just seems to run much more smoothly when he's in the game because he knows where everybody is at all times.
Personal foul.
Jokic passes to the natural.
He's fouled out of the game. Nikola Jokic.
Spurs leading by 15. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Parker. The dish to Simmons. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Lamb. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gotten going here in the 2nd half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Gasol. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Gasol with the steal. Parker with it. 14 points for him. Pass to Gasol. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Now here's Parker. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Here's Parker. Nice teamwork to set up the big play. And make the space for the J.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, Harris. Here's the screen. Back to Beasley. Puts up a 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Beasley's got 5.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Parker kicks to Diaw. Back to Parker. 2 on the clock. No good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Spurs leading by 17. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Money out there with Batum. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Murray, covered by Parker. Screen by Farid. Vucevic setting the pick for Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic with it. Leonard picks him up. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it. Good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot. And this guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Took him no time at all on that one. 14 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Batum dishes to Murray. And again, Kenneth Farid.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Aldridge. Look at that.
Oh, good D, but better O. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well said. Well, for the most part, they were just standing still, Clark.
Yeah. And you know what, Kevin? He's not the most explosive player on the court, but if you give him a clear lane to the basket, he'll punch it on you.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Gallinari passes to Vucevic. And he makes good on the layup. Vucevic has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Parker drives in. Aldridge wide open. He fires. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Murray kicks to Batum. Here's Farid, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
San Antonio calls timeout. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, thank you. I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was saying to his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Murray, no good.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Aldridge with a screen on Farid. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Well, how about LaMarcus Aldridge in this one? He has 9 rebounds, and he's been a brick wall today with all those blocks.
You got that right. He's giving them serious doubts about bringing the ball to the rim.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here, aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
There's the pick. Vucevic setting the pick for Gallinari. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Parker with a clean look. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Nuggets trail by 17. Down low and stolen by Aldridge. Here's Leonard. And he slams it one-handed. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Vucevic.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Gallinari with it. He's picked up by Lee. Another three for Denver.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on a roll and knock him down.
There's Parker with the three. Second shot opportunity, and Lee with the layup.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. And Batum kicks to Vucevic. Denver passing it around. And the shot is good. And it's 8 points for Kenneth Faried.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And here's Mills. Another one falls for San Antonio.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Outside Leonard. Off the pick. The shot no good, and it's Denver the other way. Here's Murray. There's the pick. Pick by Vucevic. Just 5 on the clock. Shot off the screen. Connects. The jumper drops. 18 points for money.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Now Mills. He feeds it to Lee. Outside Leonard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Batum attacking. Here's Vucevic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
San Antonio leading by 16. But they'll get another chance. Offline with his 3. Denver's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Murray dishes to Batum. Bangs home the trifecta.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Clark, the pass to Simmons. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul. That will be foul number 5 on him.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Bertines passes to Simmons. Mills in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 16.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
He's definitely shaken up. They're using a timeout to let their trainer take a look at him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys to make sure they keep the pace fast, to get out and run each and every chance they get. The second thing he got into with them regarded getting the ball into the post, saying, quote, "The passing lanes will be open for us. We have to use that to our advantage and get the ball inside." A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation... gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Murray, covered by Mills. Screen by Fareed. It's stolen. And Simmons kicks to Clark. No luck. Some solid defense from Fareed. The Nuggets trail by 18. Murray dishes to Gallinari. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Feeds it to Simmons. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Mills. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the tray. Mills has got 8 points in the quarter.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Spurs.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
Yeah, they did. Their depth is really one of their greatest attributes.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Aldridge. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Here's Murray, covered by Mills. Murray, good.
And this run not really doing him any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
They set the pick. Batum with the steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Fareed kicks to Gallinari. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Vucevic the pass to Fareed. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Here's Clark. And so it's San Antonio, easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road.
Well, Tony, congratulations on the victory tonight. You made a lot of things happen out here on the court to get everyone involved.
It's the whole team. It's not just me. The whole team did great. We played great defense. And in offense, we moved the ball, took good shots. We were shooting the ball well.
Tony, thanks for the time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.